Okay, Christmas is coming, freak out time, I know. But from a retailer perspective, this is when the money is made. Here are my top 7 tips for getting ready for Christmas from a real customer service perspective. Now, number 1, be ready for your recruitment. Start recruiting early, recruit now. Now is the time that kids are starting to think about what am I going to do in the school holidays. Now's the time that school teachers are going to start thinking about what they're going to do during that time. This is the time that people are out there because they know that the work's there. This is the time you can grab your good people. Get in there early, tell them they've got the job, and they'll be happy to wait for a week or two until you start getting ramped up and busy. So number 1, start recruiting early. Number 2, be very clear about how you define service. Is your business one that gives fast service? Is it one that gives really consultative service? Is it one that gives it's kind of a more relaxed sort of an atmosphere? Define it for your employees, because often, not often, always, in the absence of a void, the employees will put into place their own version of customer service, which could be the exact opposite of how you want your customers to be served. Number 3, I hope this isn't obvious, but give the staff knowledge. If they need to know certain things, give them that knowledge early. You know that Christmas ramps up. In that more quiet time, not quite, but relatively quiet, there's time to give them the knowledge. Do you have the way to disseminate the knowledge? Like, have you got a little web page? Have you got some documentation? Have you got it written down? Just give them the knowledge about the products now. They need to know their product codes. They need to know which product would work in which circumstance. They need to know the wash cycles for certain clothes. They need to know this stuff now. Need to know it before Christmas. Number 4, how are you going to measure their performance? Is it about sales? Is it about cross-selling? Is it about people who've signed up for the rewards program? Is it about how full the shelves are, if that's an important thing? What is it that defines a good job for these employees? And let them know. As soon as you let them know that, that's obviously the behavior you're going to get. So let them know clearly up front how you're going to measure their performance. Because although they're there just for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, people still want to do a good job. And they might be looking for work after the busy Christmas period. So most employees are going to want to know what defines a good job. So let them know. Number 5, define a roadmap. What does it look like from the moment a customer walks in the door to the moment the customer walks out? So are they greeted at the door, or do we just let them come in and we wave hello? Do we do like a sushi train place where as soon as you walk in, everyone yells out and says hi in Japanese? Or is it one where you walk up and say good morning? Or do you just leave people to themselves? Define it. What happens when someone walks in? How long are they expected to wait? What does the environment look like? What does it look like when they go to a shelf? How do you let them try clothes on? How do you let them sample food? How do you let them choose from the menu? What are the processes, whatever they are, along the way which define that customer experience? Give that to the staff, and then they'll know exactly what is expected of them. Now, the next thing you need to do, and you need to do this very specifically, is define for staff how you expect to close a sale. So you, as an experienced business owner or as an experienced manager, know exactly what the conditions look like when someone's ready to buy. And you know what to say when they've reached that position. You need to teach your staff that up front. So if the customer picks up the book and holds it in their hand and starts reading the back, go in and close the sale because they're probably ready to buy. If someone tries the clothes on and they fit them pretty well and they do that whole swivel around and look at themselves in the mirror, they're ready to buy. You'll know what those markers are. Tell your staff what they are and then teach them the words they need to say to close the sale. It might be something as subtle as, "Can I ring that up for you? Would you like to pay cash or credit card?" It can be anything subtle or anything as direct as, "Would you like to buy that now?" You know what works for your brand. Make it very clear and help your staff to sell stuff. Just tell them how it's got to be closed. The last one, define the afters. What happens after the sale? So as soon as that cash register is printed off a receipt, what happens after that? Do you flip them into a rewards program? Do you try to capture their email? Do you say goodbye on the way out or do something special? Is there something that occurs at the end of the sale? Now, the answer might be no. There's nothing that happens. They buy their burger, they leave, whatever. Or that's fine. But define what happens after the cash register has rung off. It might be nothing, but it could be that you want a few things to happen afterwards. define that for your staff as well. So, in summary, get ready really early on and define everything that has to happen right now. It's not as much work as it sounds like, but if your staff know exactly what you expect from them along the whole process, then they've got a fighting chance of doing what you want them to do. Then you've got a fighting chance of not losing sale. Then you've got a fighting chance of people not walking out the door. Get it done now, get it done early. Christmas is not here yet, but it'll be here tomorrow. I'm Stephen DiPietro. Thanks for tuning in.